Board. Hey, I'm back. No, I said I'd be back earlier, but sometimes greatness takes some time. It's probably not the best analogy to use, but it just took me some time to get back at it. I had to get back some habits that I didn't have, and some days I was winning, some days I was losing. I didn't want to post, so just getting back at it. We had about 4 moves we did today. Uber, CVX, and Intel. Let's go over all of them. First one was a morning play. It was Uber. Let's say it was a loss. We saw a narrow state. We saw a move right here. We consider that a buy. Then we said, hey, if let's bring it out a little bit. We said, hey, so narrow state, elephant bar right here. We wouldn't have caught that. This is the first bar. Keep in mind, this is technically the first bar. Nice elephant bar. We bought in right here. We had our stop right here. It got a little bit below and took out some additional. So we got out right here. That was our maximum stop loss. So we just counted that as a loss. We went a little bit above our maximum loss, but we just counted it as a loss, Wasn't concerned about it. That just what it was, and we knew that later in the day we were going to have to make up for it. So our next trade ended up being CVX. Let's see where we got in CVX. Looks like I found it. So CVX, we were going to play this back to the 20. So we saw this move right here. We were like, hey, this is good enough to play back. So we bought in here, set the stop. As soon as we bought in here, it went against us, but we held it. As soon as we got a green bar takeout, we max bought into everything we could right here. As soon as we got here, we got out majority of our shares. And then as soon as it touched the bar, we ended up getting out everything. Now, that made up for our first bad trade, but we were still down. So what we needed to do is we needed to still go positive in some regard, or that was the goal. And to do that, we waited for an opportunity, and we found another one in Intel. So in Intel, what we ended up doing is it looks like we saw this. We saw that as a short. Sold more here. Sold more here. Went a little bit, got out more. Looks like it went a little bit lower, and we could have got out a little bit more at a better rate. But we didn't. But that's fine. We were positive after having the first losing trade. Keep in mind that first trade of the day, that first motion is the ocean. So you want to get that first trade a win. That's when usually most of the flowy states are. So let's go back and actually look at some of the trades now that we've went over what we did. Let's go over some of the other options that were available. Let's start with C. C would have been, hey, flat, elephant, maybe a buy here, maybe a buy here, a buy here, and a buy here, and then, so that would have been a nice play right there, midday. Let's see. Uber, CVX, we went over that. Intel, went over Intel. Merck. Let's see. One could say this is a narrow state, but the price isn't narrow. Once the price is narrow here, that sets an explosive move available right here. You could erode that right there, something like that. Well, that's the 24th. So 25th, you'd say, hey, narrow state. Power position. Sell. That would have been a great sell to take advantage of. That would have been a great sell to take advantage of. Let's go to Walmart. Looks like Walmart's not working. Well, if Walmart's not working, I can't make Walmart work. But those are the trades that we have for the day. Glad we're back at it. I'll see you tomorrow. Till next time. Deuces.